Greetings. My name is ESSA BOKARR. Well, on our special session today, we are going to revisit the situation surrounding the commissions of inquiry, particularly the ongoing commission under the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Committee, which is yet to begin or which is yet to be on stage for the public to be seeing, hearing, witnessing on the screens as we are seeing on the ongoing one. Well, that being the case, the theme is the following. Within the sphere of intelligence gathering or human intelligence, under the framework of law, inviting former President Yahya Jammeh to face the ongoing commissions is way too premature. Well, for him to come and face the ongoing commissions on his financial dealings and or the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Committee counterbalances any genuine professional, legal and political advice at the moment. Justifications will be advanced to that effect, at least for the benefit of the doubt. Now, that said, we are going to proceed on these justifications as follows. Strategically, timing is against the new government or the Gambian people. Politically, it could be a blessing in disguise for Yahya Jammeh and those loyal to the APRC. Remember, he wasn't taken out of power through a military takeover. It was made possible by law. When law was disrespected by Jammeh, force came in. But of course, the origin of everything is legal. Therefore, proceedings are expected to be legal in every shape or form. Both commissions should be allowed to exhaust their mandates first, gather evidence, and then ultimately compile that evidence to be used as a solid platform to begin trials within the framework of law, where both local and international laws could be put to use in the most appropriate way. Remember to argue this out, not emotionally, but reasonably. The former president of Chad, HABRE, was never repatriated to Chad, yet still justice was served. Where is he today? In jail. Okay? The former president of Liberia was not repatriated to Liberia, yet still justice was served. Where is he today? In jail. Now, as trials cannot be potent in the absence of these two, we must understand that commissions are not trials. Neither are they fishing expeditions. They are set to gather evidence by magnetizing all facts from verification. Okay? Gathering facts against a former president is costly, risky in some instances, and of course demands meticulous intelligence gathering alongside what legal experts are assigned to complete. These are tedious tasks where paying attention to details is paramount. Yahya Jammeh would of course strategically jump on the opportunity if invited to face the commissions. I know exactly what I am talking about from a strategic angle. If he fails to take that, means he's not being advised himself strategically. Therefore, it is incumbent upon us also to advise the current government, the Gambian people, ourselves, strategically. Remember, this is an ongoing war between tyranny and the voiceless, between tyranny and the victims, between justice and injustice. That being the case, if the current government wants or denies, let them invite Yahya Jammeh to face the commissions and see. If they do, let me repeat that, if they do, he could come home within 72 hours. Don't rule that out. Even if he comes as far as he is yet to face a court of law and sentence, he would be lodged at his residence and be traveling back and forth. Remember, the same practice remains per the situation surrounding all those being called to face the commissions as we speak. Mark you, we are not repeating what Yahya Jammeh was doing. We are showing the world that we are different from him. However much emotional, angry, frustrated and desperate people are, the world expects us as a new Gambia to go through the due process of law to try and sentence anyone who committed a crime against the people, be it Yahya Jammeh or not. Mark you, when it comes to rallies, gatherings and demonstrations, permits are issued by the police or by the executive. But no one, let me repeat that, no one would be legally capable of prohibiting crowds to stand on the side of the road or even follow him to and from the venue, being the commissions. From a security angle, that will indeed be a risk. You see, massaging one's ego is not the answer to evidence and facts, especially where he is yet to be convicted for any crime and jailed. Do not jump on the bandwagon of emotions, telling people that he is a criminal and all whatnot. We know that. I don't think someone like me will sit here listen to anybody flexing muscles of bravado to tell me that Yahya Jammeh is a criminal. The language of laymen and social media cannot be the language of jurists. Bear in mind that judges and lawyers do not go by what those who shout their verdicts say in the streets. They go by caps and volumes until the person of interest or accused is convicted, or even after conviction. The very reason why appeals exist. Law pushes on the scales of justice, which is why even terrorists and serial killers do hire lawyers. Do not tell us Yahya has no right, so he should be jailed forthwith. That would sound like Yahya Jammeh himself then. We are making a difference here. Justice is what he denied many. So any system that wants to replace him and be different should use justice, not copy his ways. So let no one push the current government to invite Yahya Jammeh to face these commissions at this hour, as timing is against the new government and strategy could be a blessing in disguise for Yahya. He will face justice, but it should not be politically fermented. his case must be pegged on security and justice. Once the act of gathering evidence is completed, it will be much easier to set up a trial. Many are calling for him to be brought back to face the commissions, but time is yet to be ripe. Allow the commissions to get evidence or gather evidence that no one can ever be able to politicize or refute. Bear in mind that Jammeh will hire lawyers too. Of course, he himself knows that he can never escape all charges, but those charges have to be done properly, not emotionally. I know for a fact that once the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Committee begins, many will realize that the most serious crimes are yet to be heard. Thank you.